In this video, we will show how to use the webTurf application. We will start off by logging into the webTurf application by using our username and password, and then click on Login. We will then select which controller we want to operate. After the controller connects to the web, you'll come to the dashboard screen. On this screen, you will see the system capacity if there's one set, the expected flow rate if you're using flow, and the actual flow if you have a flow meter at the current time. You will also see voltage if it's a two-wire system and the current milliamps. You can see also if there's any programs or stations running, and you have the option of starting programs or starting stations. So we will start off and we will start a station. We'll start station 1 for 5 minutes. Click on start. And now you'll see down here under stations, click the plus key and you'll see that station 1 was started manually. If we want to learn more about this station, we can hit the menu bar and we can click on details. And it'll show us that station 1 is on and it has 5 minutes remaining. Hit dismiss. And we can also do manual and hit stop. And that'll stop that station that's running. We will now move on to the controller mode tab. This will show you where currently the controller knob is setting. So when it's highlighted in blue, that's the position of the controller mode. If we click on irrigation off, the controller will move to the irrigation off mode and it'll highlight in blue that the controller is in the irrigation off mode. We'll go ahead and put this clock back to automatic. And we will move on to the rain shutdown tab. Clicking on the rain shutdown tab, we can do a manual rain shutdown for a number of hours. So in this situation, we'll type in 12 hours and we'll hit activate. Now this is anywhere from 1 to 999 hours. We'll hit activate and we have now put the clock into a temporary timed rain shutdown. You'll see that there's 11 hours, 58 minutes, and 55 seconds remaining. At any time, if you want to deactivate the rain shutdown, just click on deactivate. During the rain shutdown period, no stations or programs will run automatically. We're going to now move down to the next tab called Station Maintenance. This is something that can only be done through the webTurf application. In order to use the station maintenance, the controller mode needs to be in the manual mode. So we'll go ahead and move the controller node to manual. Once it's in the manual mode, we'll go back to station maintenance. Click on activate and select which station do you want to start your maintenance on. So in this situation, we'll start with station 1 and we'll put it on for a half hour. We'll hit start. We have now activated station 1. Once station 1 is on and running, we have the option to click on next to go to the next station. So we'll click on next and now you'll see station 1 shut off and station number 2 will activate. We can click next again and station number 3 will come on and 2 will shut off. If we want to go back, we can hit previous. It'll shut off station 3 and turn on station 2. At any time while we're going through station maintenance, we can always hit pause on the program. We can repair possibly a broken sprinkler head or nozzle. Once we fix that, we can hit resume and it'll resume the station that you paused on. When you're done using station maintenance, click deactivate. That'll shut off all stations that are running and you want to remember to go back to the controller mode and put it back to automatic. The next thing you can look at is the alarm tab. This will show you if there's any active alarms or passive alarms that have been activated lately. Right now you can see there's no active alarms. If there was one, you would have a date and time under the activate, and then if it was cleared the alarm, you'd have a date and time under the passive. Next, we'll go down to the information tab, which is nothing more than telling you when was the last time this clock reported in, and of course what kind of clock it is, and what the name of the controller is. This concludes using the webTurf application. Click the Directory tab, and click the Logout tab.